What is up, everybody? So, coming at you with another video here. Let's talk about what it costs to do content creation. Now, I know a lot of people, this is what I thought back in the day. A lot of people see people with the big Canon cameras and, the fancy rigs and lights and studio gear and everything like that, and thinks, oh man, well, if I'm ever going to be that, it's going to cost me 10 grand. I mean, hell, some of those cameras nowadays cost like 4 grand starting out. But in reality, I've spent a lot of money on my studio and my camera gear and everything like that, but I'm shooting with my Galaxy S21. All my videos are shot from my phone. And that, legitimately, most people, they have a really nice camera phone. Your phones have amazing cameras in them. Most, if not all, phones nowadays at least shooting, well, I know they all shoot in 1080p. That's good quality. And a lot, I mean, every new phone shoots in 4 and 8K video. I know my S21 will shoot 4K video. My S25 Plus on S25, that shoots 8K video. So that's all stuff I already had. Now, as far as everything else goes, you got the lapel mics, which, see, this is by Hohem. This is my go-to microphone. And I have my studio lights. My studio set up, literally the backdrop. Well, this is American flag, American black flag. And then I got some lights, some more or less rope lights and some accent lighting here. My studio kit, literally it came with 5 lights, the tripods and the backdrop, a green screen, everything. And basically I'm using this white one right here. This is actually one of the backdrops. It also has a black one and a green screen one. I'm obviously using the black one right now. That was, I want to say, around 150 bucks. That's not bad. Phone, again, you already have an amazing camera phone that takes amazing pictures and amazing video. These microphones, which I highly recommend getting decent microphones, because how many times you see cool videos but have crap audio that everyone's just like, ah, I can't listen to this anymore. I mean, hell, a lot of my old videos are like that. Because I thought that these types of microphones were hundreds of dollars. This, for the dual mic setup, it starts out at like 60 bucks. And then, if you want the dual mics with the battery case, which is, I like that one. I have it because that way then I always have a backup mic. And it charges them while I'm, while they're sitting in storage. That's about a little under 90 bucks. So that's, say, $250 right there. For a studio setup, microphone, again, you already got the phone. Now you want to add accent lights, stuff like that. This little turntable was under $20. This remote, which I can start and stop my videos, that came with my little selfie vlog screen, which y'all have already seen the review on that. I use that just so I can keep myself in frame. That was another 50 bucks, 60 bucks. Sometimes you can catch it on sale on TikTok Shop. Now my gimbals, my M7, that was $280. So I'm at what, we'll say $300 by the time it was all said and done. So we're at what, $500 right now. And then obviously the more expensive stuff that I got into, there's 2 different options. That's the drones. I already uploaded my video and y'all have seen that video about things you need to know about drones. Now, I bought the one drone for 109 bucks. And actually it was given to me by my neighbor. And that's a great starter drone. Gets you good 1080p content. Awesome, perfect. You know, it gets you in, it gets your foot in the door of drone footage. Then I upgraded to my DJI. Now the DJI, obviously has 4K footage. All the accessories that I bought for it, everything that was probably around the better part of $700-800. Now that is something that once you can save up for, that is not something that, oh, I need drone footage. You know, I mean, it's nice. It's really nice to have, because it does give you those really cool shots. But go and buy that cheap drone that still has GPS, still has a 1080p camera. It's still going to get you really cool footage for $110. You know, you don't. I recommend DJI, but it took me. I've been wanting a DJI since DJI came out, years and years and years, and I'm just now being able to get one, and that's because I took a loan for it. So that's payments. And if you want to, one thing that is nice, if you have a good job that you can afford a weekly or bi-weekly payments, there are a few different options. Affirm, that's a really good one. Klarna, and there's another one, but I can't remember the name of it. But those are great. Those are basically buy today, pay tomorrow type things, and those are really great. And that's it allows you to buy bigger purchase items and pay it back over time. Now Klarna and Affirm, they're great because they're not gonna, like you pay $700 for a drone, and they're not going to charge you $1,500 in interest. It's literally, they charge you they give you the $700, and you're paying maybe $100 in interest, and that's every 2-week payments. Or if you have really good credit, I don't. You can do monthly payments, which is pretty cool. And they're very small, like $40 a month payments, depending on how big the purchase is. It could be cheaper, it could be more. But that's one way to get into all this. If you're like me and you want to buy it all at once and like be done with it, cool beans. Then you can go out and either get a loan. I mean, and all said and done, everything that I cost for my channel that I've bought over time. This isn't something that I just went out and was like, woo, and bought it all at once. This is all over the past year and a half, 2 years of building this and buying these things, looking on TikTok Shop, and a few other places to find the best deals. Now, there's Temu. Now, I know a lot of people are, oh, Temu, oh, China, oh, it's great. I've gotten stuff off of Temu that you can find on Amazon and TikTok Shop for double or triple the price. But I've gotten it off of Temu. That is reverting back to my why buying from China is not a bad thing, or why made in China is not a bad thing video. So, with that being said, the biggest thing is you got your phone, get a clip, which is the My Jellyfish, got that video out already, and a tripod, and a microphone, maybe some lights. But you can get an entire film studio setup, everything you need, including a drone, for under $2,000. Now that's a lot of money. I don't know. I mean, unless you're rich and you got it like that, which kudos to you. That's a lot of money for a lot of us. However, with places like Klarna, Affirm, stuff like that, it makes it more in grasp. Or buy something. Like buy the microphones 1 week or one paycheck, and then next paycheck buy the studio. The table I got from Walmart. This is just a regular folding table, one of those plastic folding tables from Walmart. That was $60. No, it was $40. And this is a 6-foot table. It's freaking great. So, in all, buy it piece by piece and slowly build up. And once you start making more money or doing more stuff, then you can add more stuff. But that's my thing is that it doesn't cost thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to do content creation anymore, because everybody has an amazing camera on their phones. Everyone, you know, can go out and buy these lapel mics for super cheap. And studio equipment is coming down in price to where it's, I mean, literally all this, 5 lights, backdrop, including a green screen backdrop, the tripods, everything that came with it was like, it was under 150. I literally have spent under $2,000 in all my studio gear and all my camera equipment. And that's amazing, you know, because I have so much gear that I have way too much gear. I have, you know, but that's besides the point, because it's better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. So that's just my little 2 cents on that. That start out, you know, and again, previous video, everything is content. Yeah, you don't need to go out and spend 10, 20 grand on studio gear to become a content creator. Start out with your phone. Next one, buy some mics and go from there. It's all right. Y'all know what to do. See y'all in the next video.